Welcome, welcome, welcome to all my young investors. It's good to be in the lab again. I just want to break out another video on you guys. I want to talk about a great company that if you're not in now, you need to be buying fractional shares in the company DELL. Yes, that's ticker symbol DELL. It is a great company. Listen up. There's companies out there that's been quietly building the digital backbone of the AI area. Yeah, stacking cash, moving hardware like a global cartel where every business, listen up, every school, every creator, every cloud runs on their infrastructure. Yes, and that company is none other than Dell Technology. Great company. You guys can start buying fractional shares in this one right here. You can get it at a discount. We're going to look at the charts in just a little bit. This ain't your uncle's laptop brand company anymore. This is a global tech empire supplying, check this out, AI ready servers, enterprise storage, multi-cloud infrastructure, cyber security, edge computing, and yes, still millions of PCs out there. They're basically, when you really think about it, this company is like the Costco of the digital world. Real story behind Dell is the hardware engine behind modern computing. Yeah, they're the ones behind computing, servers, and AI infrastructures. They're powering data centers, cloud providers, and enterprise AI workloads. Okay, this company, yeah, is a company that has built-in storage systems. Yeah, built-in storage systems where the data actually lives. Yeah, I'm talking about Dell. Okay. Yeah, Dell Company is a great company, okay? Uh, they're a hybrid and multi-cloud situational company, helping companies run AI across private and public clouds. Yeah, they help companies with cyber security and services, protecting and managing enterprise systems. That's what Dell do. And then the balance sheet on this company is a great balance sheet. As of 2024-25, okay, cash on hand is 7.37 billion in cash. Yeah. And later on that was in 24, but coming into 2025 and 2026, it rose to 8.15 billion. Okay? That's real liquidity, guys. Real liquidity in a great company. It's not hype. It's not speculation. It's real liquidity. Yeah, their total assets, Dell sits on about 82.09 billion. Yeah, that's reported in 2024, 2025. It rose to 89.18 billion. Yeah, and here we are in 2026. It's starting to climb even higher going into the end of the year. We'll talk about that because right now it's sitting at about 91.94 billion. Yeah. You know, why does Dell have debt? Well, Dell has debt because Dell runs a massive financial business. They finance enterprise hardware purchases. Yeah, they finance consumer PC purchases, okay? They operate like a bank for the tech infrastructure. Yes, they operate like a bank for the tech infrastructure. They create recurring revenue, interest income, and sticky long time customers. When I say sticky, when people sign up with Dell, they stick with Dell. They're gonna be with Dell, and they ain't going nowhere. But you guys don't always like to give y'all what the bears have to say about them. The bears just stay complaining all the time. They complain. They say that PC scales are declining. I agree. And they say that their margins are thin. They say that their hardware is a tough business. They say they're too dependent on enterprise spending cycles. And they complain about their high debt. Yeah, and some of this is true. Some of this is true. Hardware is competitive, and Dell isn't a flashy type of company. Uh, they're not a company that's out in front of everybody. They are a AI software company. And what does the Bulls have to say about them? I'm glad you asked. Well, the Bulls, think about Dell, they turned up. Let me say the Bulls is just turned up. The Bulls say that Dell is one of the biggest, think about it, suppliers of AI servers on the planet. Huge for a company. The Bulls also say that their AI infrastructure revenue is exploding in 2026 because they're building out more infrastructure. The Bulls say that they have deep enterprise relationships with Fortune 500 companies. You know, I'm talking about the big boys, most Fortune 500 companies depend on Dell. Yes, they do. And guess what? They'll generate cash, consistent cash flow. And I love companies that generate consistent cash flow. Yeah, Dell is positioned perfectly for the AI hardware cycle that's getting ready to take place in the future. Yeah, we're looking into the future as AI begin to explode, as AI begin to build out more memory centers and storage centers. And the company Dell is sitting right in the middle of all that's getting ready to happen in the future. Their balance sheet is stable, yeah, because the company is built to scale. And they're becoming a core player in the AI supply chain. Yeah. The Bulls see Dell as a industry powerhouse behind the AI boom because Dell is a company that's not out front. Yeah, but they're kind of like the picks and shovels sitting behind the AI boom that's taking place right in front of America's eyes. And people don't even see this company Dell. I'm going to get into the charts in just a little bit so you guys can see some of this. So what does the future of Dell look like? Well, Dell is transforming right now from a PC company to an AI infrastructure. That's what Dell is doing right now. The world is shifting to AI data centers, edge AI, clouds to device intelligence, massive storage demand, enterprise automation, global digital transformation. And every one of those trends require hardware, servers, storage, and infrastructure. And guess what? That's the playground that Dell is in right now. Yeah, Dell. You guys, if you don't have this in your portfolio, you can start getting it now at a discount. Why America is in fear. We're going to look at the fear index in just a little bit. I'm going to tell you why you can get it cheap now. But next year, you won't be able to get it at these prices, okay? Yeah, software is loud, hardware is quiet, but hardware gets paid first. Let me say that again. Software is loud, hardware is quiet, but hardware get paid first. Yeah, the picks and shovels get paid first. And Dell is the quiet giant collecting checks while the AI hype cycle begins to spin going into 2026 and 27. I'm going to close here pretty soon, but Dell is not trying to be cool. No, that's not what Dell is. They're trying to be essential. They're building the infrastructure of the future, stacking billions in revenue, powering AI workloads, and positioning themselves as the steel beam of the digital world. Yeah, if you are a young adult trying to understand the future of tech, you better know who Dell is, okay? Because when the world goes full AI, Dell will be a company holding up the sky. Yeah, the future is going to be centered around Dell. Listen up. There's companies out there that has been quietly building the digital backbone of the AI era, stacking cash, moving hardware like a global cartel, and gearing up for the future where every business, think about it, every school, every creator out there, every cloud runs on guess whose infrastructure? Dell. Yes, Dell is a great company. Keep this in mind. Dell Technology is a company that you need to invest in. This is not Uncle's old laptop company. This is a company tech empire that's supplying AI ready servers, enterprise storages, multi-cloud infrastructure, cyber security, edge computing, and yes, they still control billions of PCs out there. Yeah, what Dell does is really a fantastic business. We're going to go ahead and jump into the charts a little bit. But before we get into there, we want to just look at a couple things that I found for you guys. Real quick. Yeah, let's just go ahead. I'm going to show y'all why y'all can get it right now. I always talk to you guys when I bring a company to you guys. I always want to show you guys the fear index. Okay, we're July 1st. The fear index was down here at about 35 about a week ago, but you know, it started to creep back up a little bit. Yeah, it started to creep back up. It's up to about 38. Yeah, it's up to about 38, right about up in there. And it's starting to creep back up. I always tell you guys, pretty soon America's gonna start getting greedy, and it's gonna get up here in the red a little bit. That's called greed. And then you guys gonna see in the next year, it's gonna get extremely greedy over here. Yeah, over here in the red. Yeah, that's when everybody's gonna be talking about DELL in about a year now. They're gonna be talking hard about DELL. Well, I tell you guys, everybody that got over here in the fear index, yeah, they're gonna make a whole lot of money because they got in cheap. I'm gonna show you guys because we're gonna open up the chart. A year from now, it's gonna be too late, guys. We're in fear 38. Okay, now let's go ahead and jump in to the charts real quick. And let's open up the company DELL. I want to show you guys what you guys could get if y'all jump in this company right now. Oh, boom, as you can see. Let's go back. I always like to take you guys back about a year ago. Let's go back a year ago. A year ago, we had it at all-time high. You guys can see up there at, what is that? $469.47. That was just a year ago, okay? Now, a year ago is totally 1 year ago, but let's look at year-to-date numbers. Year-to-date, that's from January to July 1st. That's what today is. You can see, if you look up here, it's been running kind of sideways. You know what I mean? Yeah, from January up to now, it's been running sideways. Yeah, that's a year ago. Let's look at 6 months ago. 6 months, I love to see the trend. 6 months ago, you could have got it at a still. Yeah, down here at 106, the trajectory all the way up. It's still up there. It's still running sideways. 6 months ago, okay, 3 months ago, yeah, we still see it, guys. You can still get it. I like the company because it's been running sideways for, all year, basically. All year, 3 months ago. Let's turn it around a little bit. I still like to let you guys see what you could have got it for. What was that? 1 month ago, it had dipped down to $357, but still it ran back up, as you guys can see. Yeah, it ran back up. Yeah, I see an all-time, yeah. I didn't even mark that down. Okay, but yeah, it ran back up. Still not an all-time high. It dipped back down. Okay. Let's look at 5 days ago, guys. Boom, 5 days ago. Boom, it fell down to nothing. Then it fell down some more. But here's where I see the turnaround company, because I'm going to open up the charts just a little bit so you guys can start seeing the trajectory going back up. This is why I'm telling you guys it's the last days that you're going to be able to get a good deal on DELL, okay? Let's look at the trajectory. It's starting to go back up. That's 5 days ago. It ran up to 416. It ran sideways 5 days ago, okay? Let's look at where it's at today. It's still a great buy, guy. Today it ran all the way up. Check this out. It ran all the way up to 538. Boom. Right up there again, and boom, fell back down. And it's the first time, guys, it's been crossed over my line. It crossed over 435.21. It's been a while before it crossed over 435.21, which is right here. It crossed over it, guys, and it fell. That's fail number one. We in after hours right now. I'm telling you guys, you can still get this at a great price. Let's look at it. Today, it closed off at, fell back down to 421.41. It ended today. See what it ended at today. We pull it back, pull the sheets back a little bit, open it up for you guys so y'all can see. It in that green candlestick right there. It ended at 427. 427. You guys can still get it at a good price. Yeah, you guys can still get it at a good price. Because let me tell you, it's got to break 435.21 again. It's going to go back up. And when it breaks 435.21 again, that'll be the second time it broke my line. It might shoot to the moon then. Okay? When y'all see it cross back over 435.21, it might shoot to the moon then. But it might just drop back down again. But I guarantee you, when they cross 435 for the third time, yeah, we get to go back now. We get to start looking a year ago, and y'all saw the all-time high of 469.47. I think it'll run from 435 to 469, and then it's gonna be too late. Once it hit all-time high of 469.47 again, everybody that's in, getting ready to take another ride to the moon again. DELL is a great company. Now, you guys, if you guys like these type of messages, like them, subscribe them, send them off to your friends, share the good news. I'm trying to help you guys build a community of young investors. Yeah, we're trying to build a community of young investors. Teaching y'all to buy billion-dollar companies only. Put those companies in your portfolio, buy fractional shares in them, and 2 to 3 years out, guys, you guys gonna be sitting good because I've been giving you great companies. I've been giving you storage companies. I've been giving you infrastructure companies. I've been giving you AI companies. You know what I mean? I've been building everything about the future. I gave you the space companies. SpaceX just IPO'd, and a lot of people jumped into SpaceX. And I'm telling you guys, it went back up, but it's gonna go back down, and it's gonna go back down further. I'll let you guys know when it's down real low again at the price point that we need to get in. Not right now. We're just going to sit back and let everybody else get in high. But it's going to dip back down and we'll be able to get in. But DELL, y'all keep an eye on DELL. DELL is a great company. And you guys going to make a lot of money if y'all start buying fractional shares in DELL. Let me go click back over here real quick. And let's look at some 6 months ago, 3 months ago, 1 month ago. All-time low, guys. If it goes the other way, if it drops under 357, yeah, don't even get in it. We want to get it going to the moon. But I don't think it's going to go back that far. I think it's starting to turn around and trend back up because I see the trend and it is already dropped down. See, now it's on its way back up. I think it's going to keep going up. All right, talk to you guys soon. Why voices? Type that in on your search engine. Share why voices to your friends. And let's build that community of young investors. And I'll be talking to you guys soon. Love all y'all. The Stockman Forward. Have a great day.